ब्राह्मण से फरिश्ता बनने की प्रेरणा। मैं न्यारी व प्यारी आत्मा हूँ। योगाभ्यास। मैं आत्मा सुखदाता की संतान, मास्टर सुखदाता हूँ। सर्वशक्तियों से संपन्न हूँ। मुझ पर किसी
I, the soul, a master bestower of happiness, am a child of the bestower of happiness. I am full with all powers. No waves of any type of sorrow can come to me. I stay beyond the influence of sorrow and am in the embodiment of happiness. I am loved by God, become merged in the ocean of happiness. Thoughts: how can I always remain happy in every situation? Now we will listen to the Murli.
ओम शांति।
Om Shanti.
कल की मुरली का आगे का पार्ट पढ़ेंगे हम।
So now we will listen to the continuation of yesterday's Murli. So the date is January 21, 1969.
क्लास जैसे चलती है वैसे ही चलेगी।
Class will continue as it has been up to now. What will be spoken? The body of Brahma has been fixed. So the Murli that were spoken through that body will always be the Murlis. The little service that takes place through the trance messenger can't be called Murlis. That doesn't have the magic of Murlis. There is magic in the Murli of Babdada, only Babdada. So you have to revise all the Murlis that have already been spoken. Post will continue to be sent to the main centers from Abu, as always. So do you remember the Murli that was spoken a year ago? You probably don't even remember the Murli you read yesterday. Some points are such that even though you read them many times, they don't stay in the intellect. This is why the connection through Murlis and letters will remain as it was. You will come to Madhuban to be refreshed, and you have been. Now the question comes, what will you do? Who will you come to meet? How will you be refreshed? So you must have a close connection with the lucky stars, meaning those who are the main instruments, and bring the result of your center. Any problems, whatever progress there have been of those instruments in Madhuban, and also bring to Madhuban the new flowers that have blossomed in the garden in order to give them a vision of the gathering. Together with this, Babdada will serve fully through the trance messenger who is fixed. Are you there? Are there any more questions? You must be thinking that people will say that your Brahma has gone away in less than 100 years. This is a very easy question. It's not difficult. His age was nearly 100. The fact that 100 years have been mentioned is not wrong. If there are any left, he will complete them in the angelic form. The part of establishment through Brahma is for 100 years. Those 100 years have to be completed. But until then, after the part of physical Brahma, the part of Brahmins has now to continue. Why did Brahma created Brahmins? Will Brahma not see his own creation in the future? Will he not give you the crown of responsibility at the confluence age? Otherwise, how will you become the deity in golden age? All the responsibilities here lays the foundation for there. So this is why give the reply to whoever asks you children questions, that the establishment through Brahma has to continue. The time of end of the children's study has come very close. So this signal has been given to you in each Murli since Mama left. Is one give the date of moment of paper beforehand? If you were told about this beforehand, would it be called an exam or paper? Paper is that which takes place suddenly. The exam is that which takes place suddenly. What did Baba see in the result? No one passed fully. There was a little weakness seen in each one. Even then, it's very good because this is still the time for effort. According to that, the result can only be said to be good. But both Bap and Dada were pleased about one thing. What was that? What was that? Children gave the proof of both a gathering and of love. So Brahma was seeing from the subtle reason how everyone was when they come, the intoxication with which they come, in what stage they are meeting. So both Bap and Dada together were seeing this result. So each one should see the self and remove the weaknesses from within the self. And all of you who all are instrument for all of you from today, Didi is the main one already, and Kumarka is her helper. All the administration will be carried on from the headquarters as it has been. Both of them will continue to look after all of you. If there is a need, they will continue to tour your centers. But what is the paper now? That paper came suddenly, but now you are being told about the paper that is yet to come. Now come into relationships with unity whilst being introverted and stable in the Avyakt stage. So Babdada will see the result of this paper. So he is telling you about. So everyone must have heard and must also remember the teachings given at that time, the body of Brahma, through body of Brahma. So today you have come into this gathering to give something and to take something. So are those who have come to take ready to give something? Those of you who have the thought in your heart that you don't know what is going to happen, that nothing serious will happen, raise your hands. If all of you are content, if all of you are content, then those who have something will also content in giving. Today, you have to give the donation of two things in this gathering. What are those two things? One main thing is that from today, you must not see, hear, or keep within your heart the defects of others. If your attention is drawn to something about any sister or brother, you can ask the ones who are the instrument to give a signal. Secondly, in order to shake your faith, some people will say something and raise the sound that now let's see how this institution carries on. However, those people don't know that your support is imperishable. And when anyone tries to shake you, you must also pay attention to this. So there is the praise of you children, Kalpa Ego. of being unshakable like Angad. So they were unable to move even his foot. Om Shanti. So now we will continue tomorrow with this Murli.
ओम शांति। कल के लिए होमवर्क की पॉइंट है, दृढ़ संकल्प की प्रतिज्ञा, अपने संपूर्ण रूप से परमात्म प्रत्यक्षता के निमित्त बनना, सहनशीलता की धारणा, व्यर्थ पर फुल स्टॉप और आसुरी संस्कारों पर पहरा। पांडवों के लिए प्रसिद्ध है कि वह कभी भी प्रतिज्ञा से हिले नहीं थे। आप सबकी प्रतिज्ञा ही प्रत्यक्षता को लाएंगी। तो सभी को 3 प्रतिज्ञाएं करनी हैं। पहला, सहनशीलता का बल अपने में धारण करेंगे। दूसरा, व्यर्थ पर फुल स्टॉप लगाएंगे। और तीसरा, आसुरी संस्कारों पर पहरा देंगे। ओम शांति।